Hi, we're Harry, Keely, Karen and Richard.
And since March this year, we've lived here,
And here,
and here,
and here.
and spent a lot of time here. We've sailed from the UK to Europe, across the Med and back again, experienced insane highs that we'll never forget, and lows that honestly, we thought we'd never come back from.
We've been documenting and sharing our adventures with friends, family and our amazing subscribers and Patreons through thick and thin, and trust us, this first season is just the beginning. Enjoy!
Welcome to day one of sailing around the world. The hardest and most stressful part of this 2-week passage to Gibraltar is going to be the first 5 minutes. In order to get out of the marina where we are now, we've got to get through a lock that's 9 metres wide in a boat that's 8 metres wide plus fenders either side. This lock really was no joke. With inches either side, it was heart in mouth stuff. But with the help of Tim from Hornblower Yachting, who came out especially to help us with this manoeuvre, it was over in no time. Woohoo! Thanks again, Tim. We are away. We are leaving the United Kingdom for sunnier shores. We're off! We had full sails up coming through the English Channel towards the infamous Bay of Biscay and saw our first of many sunsets at sea. This felt like a big moment. So we had quite a gentle introduction to the Bay of Biscay this morning. In the last sort of half an hour, 45 minutes, it's picked up and is showing us its true colours. I don't think the camera does justice to how big this swell is. Yeah, we are a good distance across the dreaded Bay of Biscay. We are should be getting into Vigo in northern Spain in just over 12 hours. And look who arrived to see us into our first stop. And there she is in all her glory. We gave her a quick clean down when we docked last night. What we appeared to have done is docked next to a fairly busy town square. Spain is a bit grey and miserable, but we knew that because we're here to hide for some weather. We would have carried on had it not been like this. After a quick stop in Vigo, we powered down the coast of Portugal, enduring to this day the biggest swells we've ever sailed through, all thanks to the Nazaré Canyon. So in this general area, roughly 4 attacks a week happen from orcas on yachts. And most of them happen in this bay here. We're heading over here, run around the bottom of Portugal, and then we'll be able to stay shallow enough that the orcas won't be able to follow us in.
It's currently about 1:30 a.m. and I need to be up for my 4 o'clock shift. So my bed is right over the rudder, so every time my bed shakes because we go over a wave, I'm like, oh okay, this is it, we've been hit. And I'm personally finding it really hard to sleep, because see, like that. So we just had a potential orca sighting, sort of big plumes like blowhole water coming out from sort of 50 metres off our starboard. It's not the best way to start a day if you are on a sailboat. We're staying to the shallows because of the orcas, so we are obviously at the risk of hitting a lot more fishing pots and stuff like that, so we're only sailing between sunrise and sunset. So the sun is just about to rise and we are raising anchor, ready to go. It really is the final straight now. Literally, it's the Strait of Gibraltar, but we are very excited, still very, very cautious on the lookout. We're having to jibe quite a lot because the wind isn't quite right and we're staying very shallow. So still a little bit high pressure, but we are getting there. Europe, Africa, Europe, Africa. We have arrived. It's been 10 long days, pretty much non-stop, early nights, late nights, early mornings, but Gibraltar is absolutely stunning. Worth the trip, I reckon, although Keely's going to be flying out in a few days, 2.5-hour flight to come and meet us, so maybe she's the sensible one. Something really strange just happened.
There was a big wave in the middle of the marina and a load of fish just got washed up onto the harbour, and now the seagulls are having breakfast. We're gonna go on rescue attempt. How weird is that? Look at the size of that one. I don't know, maybe some predator came along and they all jumped or something. Yeah. I don't know. Good deed for the day, I guess. Pete, the captain who had helped us take on the Bay of Biscay and Orca Alley, as inexperienced as we were, did one last huge favour for us before he left us to fend for ourselves. Taught us how to go up the mast and inspect the rigging after a long passage. And it was my job to make sure he got back down safely. I've never felt more pressure in my life. The marinas in Gibraltar were bursting at the seams, so we motored round to Alcadesa on the other side of the border to wait for a part that we needed to continue onward. And welcomed our very first guests. Meet Grandma, Grandpa, Auntie Jane and Glenn.
Yeah, you're supposed to be watching where you're going.
No, the person who's steering has to what you're look.
Right, come on, a big smile. Hold the wheel, Glenn. Come on, no, you're steering. Come on, no, look at me.
Pretty smile.
Hey.
Hey.
Keely flew out to meet us after missing the first part of the trip due to work commitments, and our little family adventure was ready. Except, we were supposed to leave yesterday, I didn't. Supposed to leave today, still haven't. To cut a very long, frustrating story short, a couple of weeks ago while we were coming down the coast of Portugal, the metal end cap of the boom has come off and very luckily didn't hit the solar panel. It went straight into the sea, so obviously shouldn't have happened. It's a relatively easy fix and a relatively easy part to source. We probably could have got it done in a couple of days had the boat not been under warranty. Obviously doing it ourselves would void the warranty, so we've gone through all of that. Just going to affect things further down the line, you know, meeting up with family in different parts of the Med and things like that. The other thing is that we've missed quite a pretty good weather window to make it across the Med, so it could add even more time or a lot of sort of time and frustration with motoring.
So we kept ourselves busy and immersed in the local culture for a few weeks.
That is the tiny aluminium plate that is smaller than my hand and took about an hour to fit, including getting up there. That's cost us 2 weeks of our travels and over £1,000 in marina fees. But now we've had the all clear, we're ready to go, set sail safely, and the adventure can really start.
Whoa! The whole pod's here! Wow! And there's more! They're joining! Hello! Lunchy lunch!
Whoa. Look at these bad boys! Not sure life gets any better than this. We're not really doing traditional watch shifts like we did on the way over here just yet. We're sort of pretty much all staying up on the helm. There's enough room for us to take turns napping and one or two people being up on the helm properly. We're having to jibe quite a lot and that sort of stuff. So we're all up here. We're all good. The sun is rising on our second proper day.
The trick that I've quite quickly mastered is that you need to take a break and look up mid-chopping so that you don't get seasick.
We arrived at an anchorage in Alicante and went ashore to visit the famous Central Market and stock up on supplies.
But BOATLIFE had other ideas.
Had a call from Mum and Dad to say that the boat has been hit by lightning. It feels like we're in a dream. It feels like I'm going to wake up in a second. I can't believe this has happened.
It was the biggest bang you'd ever heard, and we knew instantly that we'd been struck by lightning. swell picked up massively by now, and we knew that we weren't going to be able to come and get you. We couldn't get the dinghy in the water. The boat was going back and forth. Everything just went. So we lost all our navigation, all our motors. Both motors had gone. Our GPS, the AIS, the radar, everything had gone. The anchor was still holding quite tight, which obviously was really lucky, because if the anchor had gone, we'd have probably gone and been beached or drifted out to sea.
We waited out on land, genuinely fearing for our families' lives, until we got word that the Coast Guard had arrived and was towing Wandering Blue back to the nearest marina. The Spanish Coast Guard team were unbelievably professional, empathetic and good at their jobs, making a very, very scary time almost bearable. No.
It was the scariest thing you can ever imagine. Imagine it's not just it is our home, it's our home, it's our car, everything we own is on that boat. I'm glad you guys weren't on board, although it made it quite hard, just the two of us, but it was too scary.
We are all over the news, in all the Spanish news. Four crew members survived lightning strike, rescued in Alicante, Coast Guard called out, all of this. But we don't know how accurate they are. Firstly, because there was only 2 people on board when it happened, although 4 people are safe, so bloody hell.
The next few days were pretty hectic, trying to find engineers to diagnose and fix the extent of the damage caused by the strike.
Days turned into weeks, hundreds of euros turned into thousands, and small jobs turned into huge ordeals.
Almost every electrical part on the boat was replaced, and the more work that went on, the more problems we uncovered.
What feels like the first time in quite a long time, we've had some really good news. So the boat got pulled out this morning, as you just saw. The anodes were pretty knackered, but they're a really easy part to place, as is the plate that goes on the lightning defence system. But there's no other damage underneath the hull other than those. So we're being put straight back in the water, which saves us a lot of time and money and hassle. So yeah, big result. Keep going like this, please. Woohoo! She's back in. There was some respite though. My uncles and I decided that the skipper needed a break, so they flew out to Alicante to surprise him.
Well, that was fun while it lasted.
This is the state of the water where we're having all the boat work done. They're trying to replace the generator and something's got stuck. Harry has had to dive down and try and get out whatever is stuck inside of it.
Alright, I think you guys get the gist. It was pretty grim. We were there for 7 weeks in total, but once we got the boat safe, we were stocking back up and ready to hit the open seas again. Bye bye. Adventure begins. Scrub it up, dog. We do obviously have showers inside as well, but this is a bit more of a novelty. Not many people can say they've showered outside in the middle of the ocean. Did you just drop the soap? Oh, that was close. Yes! Little surprise. Very early morning. The sun's literally just come up. We've pulled in this bad boy, so that's dinner and lunch for the next couple of days, I reckon. He's a really, really good size. In the freezer? And this, the biggest
The biggest one is going in the fridge.
for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Got any ideas?
Tuna steaks.
We've got some friends. I was just saying, with a beautiful sunrise, a really beautiful fish and a load of dolphins playing on our bow, it really feels like we're being repaid for the last 6 weeks stuck in a dirty marina with all of what boat life has to offer. Little bit pink in the middle, nice and flaky, seared on the outside. I think that's going to be gorgeous. We've just done a bit of stargazing, the sky is absolutely unreal, and now we've just spotted that we're basically surrounded by jellyfish. So we're doing a little bit of jellyfish spotting and just sort of commenting on this is why we do it. Well, no, that this is why we're doing this sort of thing, because who gets to do this? Well, it's a cool experience, it's just a little thing, but it's very cool.
The feeling that we were being repaid for our patience continued, with one of the most incredible interactions we have ever had.
Miss Basin, soon to be Fern, please give us your opinions on Sicily so far, and in general.
The best place in the world.
You've only seen it from half a mile away.
Yeah, but I belong here.
Se siete d'accordo, ovviamente.
So we have left Sicily and we are headed towards the Messina Strait, which we will be passing through in the morning.
So you can already see, literally just here, we're only on the lip of the Messina Strait, and already we're experiencing some of the crazy currents that you get here. The reason, my understanding of why that happens, is that there's the Tyrrhenian Sea at the top of Sicily and the Ionian Sea at the bottom going down into Greece, and they sort of fill up and empty out with the tide at different times, and they meet in the Strait of Messina. Currently got the engine at about 1800 revs, which would usually give us about 5 knots. 30 seconds ago we were doing 7.5 because the current was pushing us. Now we've gone through a little, a few hundred meters down the line, we've gone through a little bit of current that's going a different way, and we're doing about 3.5, so we put the other engine on. So it really can vary that much, which is why it can be so dangerous to sailors if they're not prepared, and why there's so many myths and legends made up about this area. So we're out at the Messina Strait. We've just rounded the toe of Italy, picked up some half decent wind. That was fun. What do you guys think?
Yep, good.
Yeah, it's really cool.
We are just coming round the heel of Italy. So we are there, and as you can see, we've got, I don't know if you can see, but we've got a bit of a weird sea state. So as we're coming round here, we've got swell coming this way and this way. So we've got waves coming from here and waves pushing us. So pushing us is good because it's helping our speed and it's nice and comfortable, but every now and then we go like that. The next few days blurred into one, mainly due to seasickness and lack of sleep caused by the increasingly uncomfortable sea state. We're hopefully getting to Montenegro in about 12 hours, so early tomorrow morning. We've not done a massive amount of filming since we left Sicily, mainly because of how rocky it is. We've had swells of 2, maybe 3 meters, and they're quite close together as well, so it does feel really, really rough. Screens come down, it's chucking it down, and the spray off the waves is a lot as well. I'm honestly not sure what we were expecting of Montenegro, but the incredible blend of traditional architecture and rolling mountains with modern luxuries and super yacht chic had me hooked.
We all fell in love instantly. We just arrived in Montenegro. We're currently checking in with the police, customs over here, and our job is to guard the boat from these crazy things. What the heck? We've got one very hungry, tired boy here.
We're here. We are in a marina for the next couple of nights, just resting and recovering from a pretty rough second half of that journey. It's a very, very nice marina, very scenic. Montenegro is leaving a good first impression. So we're about to go get some food and then hose the boat down completely because it's covered in salt, and then off to explore.
Hello. Follow me.
So this, we think, or is it there, is an old submarine bunker. Ooh. This is awesome. After a good exploring session and a well-earned swim and snorkel to blow the passage cobwebs off, we found maybe the coolest restaurant car park ever. It's a big sign that we could see from the sea that said fish and pizza, and that is more than good enough for us.
Hello.
Hello, my love.
Hello, my love. Very peaceful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go on then.
my
If you're going in.
toes are numb.
Go on.
But I can't get out.
You were giving it the big one 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that cold.
We're both going, yeah?
I'm scared.
You promised me.
I'm scared.
You promised me you'll go when I do. 5.
We can't. No, but hold on, hold on.
1, 2, 3. So we're just back from a little snorkel, a little free dive, and we discovered while we were out there a couple of old mooring buoys that had been sunk down, unused, that had hundreds and hundreds of really, really nice sized mussels. So tonight's dinner is sorted. We're going to clean them up, cook them up.
Bit of wine.
Yeah, a bit of wine, white wine, bit of bread. Woo! Let me see them.
Tastes like garlic and wine. When exploring Montenegro by land as well as sea, we found a beautiful country with incredible food and optimistic people who are always up for a chat.
Oh, it's quite quick.
It felt like a hidden gem. That was so fun!
Every time a storm was forecast, we hid out in Kotor Old Town Marina, a stone's throw from the beautiful city itself.
Oh no!
What have you done? Oh, you're just wet. My uncle's coming to visit us today. I didn't realise just how stylishly he'd like to fly. Are you open for lunch? Yeah. Can we try these somewhere? Here? Secured the goods. I've officially got my Montenegrin spearfishing license. Yeah, good little mission. And now we can go spearfishing. Let's go catch some fish.
I can't do it.
Go on.
Come on, do it again.
So tomorrow marks a month since we entered Montenegro, and we are just getting the tender down to go and extend our vignette. And we're sailing. Wind is coming through this sort of tunnel here. So we've got Montenegro here, but Croatia is right here.
Oh, beautiful! On our last few days in Montenegro, our friend Alex came out to experience the boat life. I think he enjoyed it.
It's that time again. We are cleaning the outside of the hull, and Richard is underneath the boat, cleaning all the gunk off, trying to make everything nice and clean. And Harry's on wash duty, Karen is on line duty, and I'm on hose duty.
There is a big storm coming this afternoon, which is why we're heading into a marina, but we're going to try and get in there a little bit earlier than we would have done, because it's picking up sooner than we thought. And then basically once this storm passes, we can leave for Corfu.
I'll watch him waiting for the storm.
Tell me about the storm.
Well, it's right there. This is very scary.
How big is it?
Off the scale. We looked on Windy, and the highest scale was purple and it's white.
What?
The storm is going to be crazy.
Sitting pretty after a night of the storms. Very well tied in.
And we're off again. After 7 incredible weeks in Montenegro, we were back to our seafaring ways because we had a very important date to keep in a very special place.
We're doing a whole 5.7 knots, but we're doing that in 8 knots. So that is really good. This one is white, which means it's not getting much closer, but it's not getting much further away either. So that is this one over here. This one is red and white, which means parts of it are getting closer to us, coming towards us, just about overhead of us, but also slightly to the behind.
And we've arrived in Corfu.
Ah, look at that. What a view. The moment that's happening right now is a very, very big one. The bay behind me is called Agios Stephanos West, or we know it as San Stephanos, and it's been sort of a second home to us for all of my life, and a lot of mum and dad's, and a lot of Keely's as well now. It was our actual proper home for a while when I was a baby. We've had family weddings, aunt and uncle have a house here and spend a lot of time here. It's a really, really special place, and sailing actually under sail in our boat for the first time into the bay is something we've all dreamed of for a really, really long time. We've done it. Despite everything, the lightning, the distance, issues with the boat, the weather, and the very steep learning curve. Cheers. Yeah. We'd made our commitment to Corfu and to our family. It felt amazing.
Careful, she might eat it. What's the little storm got on us now, eh?
That was a big one! Jesus Christ!
That was a big one.
Using the thunderstorm as a free shower is all well and good until the rain stops and you can't get the soap off you.
Life is good. I just did a morning walk in the sunshine and went to a bakery to get some sweet treats and came out with a freshly baked loaf of sourdough bread.
Woohoo!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to Jane's 50!
As you can see, we hosted probably the coolest birthday party I've ever been to for my auntie. Same again next year, Jane.
Another highlight of our time in Corfu was being able to share the boat life and take our family out day sailing.
Recognise this lot from Gibraltar?
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are...
I'm attached.
Oh. We are taking over.
It's actually my channel, but these two are taking over for today. Have fun, enjoy. Like and subscribe, Sailing Wandering Blue. Once we'd had our family fun in Corfu and the others had gone, we turned our sights to the long trip back across the Med and our biggest mission yet, crossing the Atlantic.
And just like that, we found ourselves crossing through the Messina Strait back the other way. This time, more confident as sailors, which was a good thing because today she was really showing off.
And this is why myths of sea monsters come out of this area. Look at this! All the whirlpools and the crazy wind and tide, two different currents from two different oceans smashing into each other. It's nuts! Do you know what's even more nuts? Only 20% of our viewers are subscribed.
If you've made it this far, tap that button and remember, it's free. Oh, what a hard life.
Keep and watch. A few moments after we saw our first turtle of the day, we thought we were in for a familiar visit from our friends the dolphins. But we were wrong.
Whoa! What are they? They're whales! Oh my god! Hello! Hello! What are you? Hello! Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Whoa. Hello. Whoa, he's big. Oh my gosh, that must be a daddy. Bye. They're going. How cool was that?
That was the coolest thing ever. The coolest thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey,
That's so cool.
how'd you feel?
Just, I don't know.
We were loving seeing so many turtles enjoying the calm conditions, but when we saw this absolute beauty basking in the sun, I decided that being confined to the boat was not for me anymore.
We are somewhere between Sicily and Sardinia. Ocean is thousands and thousands of meters deep. And I just jumped off the boat to freedive with a massive turtle that's just gone under. Welcome to Sailing Wonder in Blue.
Yes! Yes! Oh, look at that! Just in time. So had the fishing line go, the big fishing line, at about 4 AM. So that was a bit nuts. We were all hands on deck, getting the jib in, getting the engines on, and then unfortunately the fish was so big that it broke the line about 10 meters before getting onto the boat, so we don't even have anything to show for it. Busy night, crazy day before it. It's been one of the best days of my life, to be honest. Got dolphin fish, mahi-mahi, dorado, whatever you want to call it, known by lots of different names. It's quite small, it's legal, it's the Mediterranean. I think when we do the Atlantic crossing in a few months we'll catch, hopefully, bigger brother. But it's food, and it's beautiful.
Over the next few days of this passage, we got pretty handy with the fishing lines.
Although no monsters, we caught 3 of these small mahi and had a few delicious meals. For me, there's no feeling in the world that comes close to shooting or reeling something in, cooking it up and feeding the family. That was pretty cool. He just did like a full loop around us, and we've barely seen any other boats, let alone a helicopter getting that close. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's using us as like a marker for a training exercise or something. I don't know. But he did used us as a point to go around. It is sunrise on day 9 of this passage, and I have a very special announcement to make. Land ho! That is Spain. 3 hours out from Cartagena. Booked into a marina there for a couple of days, just to rest, provision, hide out some pretty strong winds that are going completely the wrong way. They're westerly, so they'd be on the nose and no good for us. And then we're back after that.
We stopped in Cartagena to avoid a storm, but left as soon as possible as we were on a roll.
After a quick couple of sails down the coast of Spain, Gibraltar's cloudy skies and full English breakfast really felt like home. So in our journey across the Med, we've lost a few lures and a little bit of line, trying to reel in fish that are probably maybe a little bit out of our league. So we've come into rock angling in Gibraltar, met up with the amazing owner, a guy called Lee. Turns out he's a bit of a local celebrity in the fishing world especially. Yeah, he really sorted us out. We've got a brand new reel that's going to take a lot more of a lot stronger line so we can reel the big ones in. It's bigger than my head. And he fitted it all out for us. Got us a few lures, so we're going to be catching hopefully tuna on the way down to, where are we going? Gran Canaria.
We even went to Morrison's.
This is what a small provisioning trip looks like. taking advantage of being in Gibraltar and having access to like properly decent sized supermarkets, so we've stocked up. One last stop, one final push to Gran Canaria, our safe outpost to start the big Atlantic crossing. We were so close. We've not been filming much of this passage, to be honest, because nothing's happening. We're making our way down the coast, and that's about all there is. Are we 4 days in? 5 days in? 4 days? 4 days. This is day 4, and we've only put a few hours on the engine, so that's really good progress, and it's very, very, very chilled. We are properly in the North Atlantic Ocean now. Not as much as we're going to be when we're under passage crossing to the Caribbean, but it's still the middle of nowhere. We're going a bit crazy. We made it!
We've done so much, more than we ever thought that we could do, but it's also flown by in a minute, and we wouldn't change anything.
Yeah, highs and lows, obviously, as you've just seen, but it's been awesome, and it's just the beginning. We're here in Gran Canaria because it's our stronghold for crossing the Atlantic in a couple of weeks from now, getting lots of boat jobs done, some big, some small. Going to see some family, and yeah, we're ready for the big one. We're ready to go full-on boat life in the Caribbean, crystal clear blue seas,
for as long
anchorages.
as it lets us to.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and we'll catch you there.
Yeah, thank you very, very much for watching. This video is a lot longer than our others, but if you want to go back and anything you've seen in this video, we've gone into a lot more detail in our weekly vlogs, so do go back and catch up if you're new, and if you're not new and you've been following us this whole time, thank you so much for the support every week, and especially to our Patreons as well. All the money from our Patreons goes to things like camera equipment and video software to make sure that these videos get to you every week and keep getting better and better, hopefully. Yeah, so thank you very much, everyone, and see you very, very soon for more adventures.
Yeah. Catch you on the flip side.